Hello, folks. Welcome to another day. In fact, today is a fairly long day, but let's try and close the day off with a good set of activities. So, I'm going to start off with the standard stuff. For the first 10 minutes, I'm going to do puzzle streak. I'm going to today work on my openings again. I want to make sure this one's a straightforward one. Check, and then just queen mate. The rook would have done mate in one. Let's be a little careful. Do we need to check? Then the queen delivers the mate. Quite straightforward again. Here we have this check, and then the rook delivers the mate. Here we have a skewer. Queen has to be here or here. Take, and then we get this pawn, and then I think I'll just win this pawn as well. So I think we just need to skewer and continue to win on the game. This is an X-ray attack where we create long distance mate here by doing this. Yeah, I think queen comes and delivers a mate in one. Does even a bishop deliver this mate? Let's calculate this. The bishop covers these two diagonals, the rook covers this square. So even actually, if I'm not wrong, even a bishop should be able to deliver this mate. Let's try it. Yes, even bishop delivers the mate. Should I exchange? So that's the question here. If I exchange, queen takes, and then we can run for the queen. Which pawn should we go for the queen? Yeah. So here we need to go for this pawn because we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth move queening. 2, 3, 4 by the time he reaches. So yeah, I think he's not in the square, so we'll still win. Alright, this one's interesting to say the least. Here we are down material, but yes, so we have the 4 to win the queen back. So I think we have this check, we have this fork, and the right approach I guess is to take the queen. Alright, here what do we got? I think we should simply queen and then win the rook. This can still be protected. Do we have anything better here? Queen, rook takes, and then the pawn push. I can always come in here and stop the queening. The knight doesn't enter, so yes, I was right. I had to calculate till that point. What we got here? We have a check. The king comes somewhere. Let's see, folks. We are at 12, and we are. Check. King comes here, we have a check here. The king goes there, we have a check here. So I think this is a mating sequence starting with this check. We pull him up. This is queen's free rook. Yeah, otherwise it was a mate. It's a simple fork. This one is give me a free piece. I can take it as long as I can defend this pawn, because if I can't defend the pawn, the match is lost. Just need to defend the pawn, and we do have enough time to pick that up. What if we got it here? We have a check. The queen can defend it. And then the queen takes, and then I can pick this up. So I think it's more to do with getting out the exchange, so we can remove the defender. Here we have this check. but how do we play going forward? So we have this check, queen takes, rook takes. Yeah, I think I had an exchange up. Let's discover attack. What do we got here? We have this check, king takes, check, king takes, and we get the rook. What is that? I think you should have something better here. I'm quite confident. Oh yeah, we cannot do this. King cannot take because of the knight bishop support. Bishop is defending this long diagonal. If I do this check, thinks it's here. This is a mate. So yeah, what if I had taken bishop takes? The problem is king cannot enter. So with this, let's say I take this, why can't queen take? Queen cannot take because of the check. Oh, this is a double check. Yeah, makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Now here we have a simple fork winning the rook. Is it? I'm not sure if there's something more to this. It's not. Here we have check. King comes here. Not sure. Check, king has to come here. Check, king has to come back here. Okay, we have this check as well. King comes here. King then has the escape path. Let's take a minute, folks, to figure this out. So let's say I give this check here. The king cannot come here. It's a forced move to this square. Now the problem is I don't have an easy way to get it. I give him play takes off. Then he has this check as well, so it's not that straightforward. What about this check? Then the king cannot come here. Can come here. He comes here. Knight goes back, king escapes this path and it's done. The first check is sure. The king comes here. Now the question is, what is the continuation after that? I can even target this knight because then I win this rook. I think that's the way to go here. Here we have, it's not the way to go because he has this intermezzo check and then he'll pick it up. So I think my initial instinct was right. We give him a check, he comes in here. Then what? He's threatening this check as well. So we have this check. Comes here. I think we have this check, king comes here. I have no idea, but my sense is saying this check, king comes there. I have a pawn mate, folks. I think I just did not see this. A simple pawn mate. Of course, it took me a lot of time to figure this out. Probably the last puzzle for the day, and let's see how that goes. I think this is a free bishop. It's given me so I can take it up. Okay, folks, I've done a lot of puzzle streaks as of now. Let's go play a few puzzles. And I think what I'm really concerned about is the King's Indian defense, where I have been struggling, and I'm really worried about the c4 opening. So let's first of all learn or tools to openings. So I want to, look at the analysis board and the C4 opening. I need to practice what to do. C4, C5, E4, E4. I want to practice this opening a bit. C4, E4, which is the reverse Sicilian, right? And I need to look at this opening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some puzzles from this opening, let's go to puzzle themes, let's go to openings, and I think we call this as the reverse Sicilian, but I don't think so. There is reverse Sicilian. I think we call this as the English opening. So let's just try and see if am I right. Yes, the English opening. So I want to practice this English opening to understand what kind of structures actually turn up in this opening, because I don't understand this opening much. Interesting. We go for the central break, and yeah, this is very interesting. I think I generally don't do this break, which I think is important. The Sicilian, this is the Sicilian Khan structure that we see here from the white side with the C4 opening, and then you go for a central break right away. Interesting. And then you castle. This is interesting. Interesting situation as such. So we have pressure along this diagonal, so we can take knight takes or bishop takes, bishop, queen takes. What's the idea? I'm not clear of the idea in this position. Of course, I'm the first time trying to understand a bit on the English opening. And the ideas in the structure. But what do we have here? If I can play this, it's not working. Bishop takes, rook takes, knight takes knight, rook takes. Then I'm losing this piece. Knight takes, rook takes, I can play this. Bishop takes, queen takes, let's say. Knight takes, pawn takes. Problem is a back rank weakness here that I can see, but I'm just not sure how can I really exploit it. Knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes, knight takes, knight, pawn takes. I see the rook is hanging, but I don't know how to target it. I think we start with this. Knight takes, bishop, queen takes, and then I put this here, threatening this pawn push, attacking the queen piece. So I take this, I put the knight here, and then I threaten this. Pretty good. I think good news is I figured out the back rank weakness and was able to work this puzzle out. Seems to be the Sicilian Khan structure. And we see that break, the d5 break, which I always miss in this position. Opponents are taking it up. Interesting. So, okay. So if I can find a way queen here, What is the way out? Let's say I move the king here. Let's say I move the king here. For example, the bishop would simply run back. Alright, I don't see a way to handle this. Let's think about it. Let's say I move it here, the bishop goes right back to where it came from. Still not clear what's driving us. I mean, there's some error with this check, which I'm not so clear about. I cannot defend it. I just need to move the king. Question is where? Here. What is the problem with either of these moves? Intuitively, this person from here would directly move. The only possible square is back there, so that the bishop stays safe. Okay, if I move here, they have a choice of knight takes knight, bishop takes knight, and then he has this check. I mean here, which if I can avoid, then the bishop would go right all the way here. Still I'm not sure. If I felt that intuitively to be the case, that it shouldn't come here because of this check that it turns up. The pawn takes I don't like. Bishop takes is fine, I feel. Rook takes is... oh, now I can take rook takes. Yes, now I can take rook takes because bishop takes, queen takes, but then how is it any better? Do I have an intermediate check? Do I have any threats? What did I gain by doing all this? Is what I'm not able to understand. Is anything getting trapped? I don't see anything getting trapped. I have a choice. I can take the knight or the bishop. I would take the bishop. Let us say the knight takes this one, queen takes, pawn, queen takes. Then what? At the same time, if I take bishop takes, the bishop just runs back. One of them has a problem. The question is which one? Bishop takes, bishop runs back. I don't see it, folks. I just don't see it. I spent around 4-5 minutes on this position, and I figured out that, I had to move the queen here is not the right option. These two are connected. Much better. Bishop takes, queen takes is fine. Bishop takes is possible. I'm missing some intermezzo move here. Some good move that I have in the middle of this position. If I take rook takes, knight takes, bishop, queen takes, bishop, queen takes, bishop, rook takes, bishop, then it's like black bishop, black bishop, 2 rooks versus 2 rooks, and it's fairly pawn wise, it's 6 versus 7, so black is better. But if I take this, the bishop then has to go all the way back here, and I get this pawn as well, so I think that is the case here. Interesting. Why? I have an extra piece. The question is I don't understand is why. Why do I have this extra piece? Why? Why did the thing didn't work? And why is it so easy? I took this, so why didn't he just run back? This mate is what I had not figured out. So of course I deserve to lose points on this. Let's play one more. I've just done one puzzle. Interesting, this is a gambit line. Gambit multiple pawns to create a winning attack, which culminates in this position. Bishop takes pawn, pawn takes pawn, and then knight delivers this check. Bishop takes, queen takes, threatening mate. What do we start off with? Should we start with this check? Let's start with this check. Pawn takes, king, queen takes. Then you still have this bishop problem. And this bishop's hanging. Bishop into rook into, bishop into pawn into, check, queen takes, queen takes. I think I just need to start off with a few exchanges. I have absolutely no idea how do I handle this kind of a position. It's almost impossible for me to get this entire calculation right. No, I wouldn't have got this right, folks. So let's redo this to understand the whole idea. And sack a rook, get an entry, get the other rook into the game, creating a winning attack. This is fairly impossible for me to figure it out. Okay folks, let's be in 25 minutes since I've been doing it. We looked at a few puzzles. Let's c4, which I want to figure out how to play. And we get into the king's Indian defense. I need to find a break in this position. Typically we play this, put the knight to the square. This is not the right square for the knight, I feel. Okay. Alright, so let's see what needs to be done. So we've gotten into a decent opening. Bishop is in a decent position. Knight is in a decent position. There's no break. It's not very useful here. Bishop's a bad bishop. Do we want to exchange these two off? We have this option of knight coming here, which I don't like too much. I can put my king here. King here to play. What is he attacking actually? Not sure. He wants to put the other knight here. That's fine. spawn. Not really ideal. Let's get this one and then the rook in. So I think we are fine. It's not like in a terrible position. It's okay. I don't like some of these positions. Of course, I need to put this here. I can. Okay, interesting. The bishop does not look good sitting here. Would I not mind the bishop sitting on this square instead of this square? I think he'll go back. He cannot go back there. He has to come back here. He cannot go back till there. He has to come back there. And then I would want to make my bishop sit over here. Targeting this pawn. Okay, interesting. He's okay to give this up. Give that bishop up, which makes sense. My knight's a much better knight. And of course I want to put my bishop on this diagonal. This bishop on this diagonal. And play on. I don't mind giving up that bishop for that bishop, and yeah. So let me double up the rooks along this diagonal, and I think I would want them to be on dark squares and put this. It's fine, but yeah, I'm gonna put this other rook. Okay. Not sure. Targeting this pawn, not really a big targeting piece, but yes, trying to stop the bishop from coming in here, which is ideal for me. I would love to put kick and okay, I would want to kick this bishop away from this position to wherever it came from. I don't want it to stand here. Then let me consolidate. This rook is trapped. I would love to put it here. Not really trapped, it can come here. Now this pawn is this here. I think we're fine. No issues. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to give him this free row. Play with. I'm okay with this current structure. Then I'm going to try to get this one opened up. So okay, now I want to upgrade my queen to a much better square. I have this disco, but disco I don't think is working that very well. Actually this is working fine, because if it takes, okay, so I think I need my rook here, then I can push this, and if it takes, rook takes, okay, this is not really, it's very well protected, and I should get into that. What about this here, and then targeting this pawn? Can be tried. Folks, I'm not very clear how to proceed. I feel I'm in a decent position. Alright, let me just exchange a few pieces of, because I'm actually technically not clear on how to handle this. I don't want him to come and trouble me. Double this up. Knight there, allowing me to push this pawn in front. It's a pinned pawn, can't protect. Then the knight suddenly runs out of squares. This is a possible idea. Let's try. I'm going to put the queen here. Oh, no, this one's protected. No issues. King will sit here. He cannot take it. Pawn push, pawn takes, pawn takes. Takes. Actually, I have no idea how to handle this position. I'm just trying to play it by the ear at this point in time. Yeah, the only thing is this bishop gets suddenly activated, which is great. Which is exactly what I want. And the knight is almost stranded down the leg side, which was a bit too powerful for its own good. The knight has one square, which is currently controlled by the pawn. And I'm going to simply target this knight. And threaten this check. So queen gets an entry into the game. As we can see, knight doesn't have a great set of squares. Very nice. But I have this fork. He has the alternative fork. Okay. Check. So my thought is that okay. Interesting. The knight is still trapped. The queen's pinned. So he's a pawn up. How does this help him? I can do this. The bishop is monster bishop. The bishop on d4 is a monster bishop. And I think d4 the bishop would be the one that will help me to win this game if I do actually win it. Alright, so I'm going to take this. So comes, okay, continue. I had an intermezzo check though. I still have it. If it takes, I take, no issues. decent position. I would say, and I have the rook entry into the game. The pawn push, the king will take care, and if he allows exchange, I would be very happy. Rook here, he doesn't have it because bishop takes, so I have a pretty clean entry into the position, and a single pawn differential is insufficient for him to convert this position. And this pawn, and the king, this is, yes, sorry folks, his own king doesn't have an entry, so what I do, I'm going to take it. My king doesn't have an entry, but I have an extra piece, and yeah, so not an issue. So we can first check him, and okay, let me force an exchange out of him. Now his point would be that I don't have an easy entry, which I agree to him, but then I have a way to sack my bishop for a pawn and go to a winning endgame. He has to play something somewhere at some point of time. Giving me these pawns, so I think I played it accurately, to say the least. And getting my king to enter is a critical way to win this game. Take opposition and then slowly pick up these pawns on the other side, and then we just can push this pawn through. Start pushing, and yes, and I win this game. This king can overdo it. So let's look at analysis, and I think, as I said, Leach's analysis has really improved. I've been pretty happy with it. It even gives me opening accuracies and middle game accuracies and endgame accuracies. So yeah, of course the middle game is when we do mistakes. So I have had 2 mistakes. My opening has been great, endgame has been great, middle game of course has not been great, and we've done multiple blunders. So let's learn from the blunders. So this was a mistake. I should have blocked him. No, the thing is, this rook was hanging. This, I think, should have played this to target it. No. I played this directly. Yes, I was kept thinking of this f5 break. Pawn takes. Then I played this. Close it. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. Queen takes. Again. Very interesting thoughts in this position. Yeah, I thought I just had no idea what to do. The f5 break. So I think I have missed this f5 break quite a bit in the position. And finally I did the break at the wrong time. So what I understand now is that this bishop is trapped. This knight is trapped. It doesn't have squares. All I had to do was find a way to penalize him for that. Is this queen e7 or queen doubling on this file? Yeah, doubling on the file is possible. h5. Alright folks, I think a pretty good game. I did win against this, and I think I played a pretty decent opening. I was equal out of the opening. Middle game, I had a very strong advantage towards the end, which I just converted pretty cleanly, you can say. Let's play one more game and call it a day, folks. I think it's been a pretty, as I said, I told you already, it's a pretty long day already. And yeah, we did try to understand some structures in the c4 and kind of ideas in c4 already. Okay, fairly tough opposition. I'm going to play I've been practicing the stone wall structure, and I'm trying to understand a few ideas in this structure. Let me play this bishop here, pawn here. Bishop comes in, and he just opens this up, which is the problem here. This pawn basically spoils this bishop's position, and I simply castle, allowing this thing to open up. Take only once, don't take the second time. And yeah, I need to protect this knight. Get out of this whole situation. And we reinforce the structure. Long push is not possible. Pawn takes, pawn will take. Pawn central, pawn break. I take, pawn takes. Just trying to still get the pawn push done. I need to go back. Not sure. Alright, let's just get this bishops exchanged. And yes, now you can push, but then I just go back and sit here. And now, what do we do? Alright folks, so we've just played the stone wall structure the way typically we do. The problem, of course, is that this stone wall is basically blocking this bishop completely. He's not doing this break, not sure why. So this bishop is dead. This bishop is angling at this wall. It itself is angling at this wall. And where would I want my pieces? That's the question which I don't have a good answer to. And where would the breaks come from? I think I should have put it here and then push this and get this break in. I can still do that, get the same break in. And this pawn is anyways protected. The bishop sits along this diagonal. Should be okay. Central break. Pawn takes. Allow him to take this off. So this next take is his take. Then we'll play the game. So let's see. I don't like both these bishop positions. This bishop doesn't have place to go. What is his weakness? His bishop knights are very neatly protected. Bishop is along this diagonal. My problem is he has space advantage, which I don't have. Angling that central break. I'm going to reverse this position. I'm going to put the e4 in. Once the pawn push comes, takes, and then I push this pawn front. So my idea is to push the pawn front. This is blocking it. And now this bishop is alive. I'm going to close this whole thing down and then slowly develop the bishop along this way. Because this bishop is currently in very bad shape. I have a passed pawn. Not really a good passed pawn, but I have a passed pawn nonetheless. I have this bishop suddenly alive. Okay, that is fine. Now finally this bishop also has some life. This bishop will sit here. pawn under threat. Check, bishop just comes in. Pawn under stress. So protecting the pawn. Second bishop would sit here, the king would sit here. I knew this check was coming. I'll just push the king back. Knight here is a threat. Queen's currently controlling it. Alright, Queen's currently controlling the square, so not an issue at this point in time. Bishop continues to be in bad shape. What's the threat? Basically, it's just saying that your bishop's bad, which I agree with him. This bishop was not really great. I could not settle here. Queen, but he would sit somewhere else, adding to my pain. So folks, I am little in trouble because now he's going to just triple in on this file. Let me try to not give him space, get the misplace the queen somehow. That's what I was exactly hoping for. Now this is single protected. Now I can play this. Alright, now this is two attackers, two defenders. This is the situation. What I want is this rook to sit. This rook to sit here. Yeah, let's just put the bishop out of this position. Put the rook in here. Defend. Now I think we are in a slightly better situation. I can get the bishop back. I can put the bishop here. If the knight comes in here, I just put this. Knight comes in here, this pawn's lost. And then there's a massive threat along this diagonal coming in. So the knight cannot really go here. Knight can go there, agreed. But then I can block this. And then try to push this pawn front. Alright folks, I think, see, this bishop is really a bad bishop and the knight is a monster knight, so we can just exchange those off. And now I have an option. Right, this fellow can come and sit here, which is a problem. But now what I need to do is just don't bother. So I push this pawn. He does this. I take it because he cannot take me back. He has this one. I have time to just fully play this move here. So let's try. Let's hopefully he does the mistake. He does not. Sounds like a correct move at this point in time. He's given up a bit of material. Not really given up a lot of material, some material. It's like equal now, not an issue. Alright, so now we can play this move here. Check, queen takes, rook takes. Queen takes rook, threatening and getting an entry into this position. And this is controlled, this is controlled. Yeah, that is okay. There's a fork. Alright. So you can take my queen, I take your queen, you're fine. It's a pin piece. Check, queen takes, I lose the rook. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense, he has get it back, he has other way to do it. And then I need to go here. Okay, it's fine. It's like, it's a 2-pawn advantage. But I think it can still play on. The match still goes on. It's not that straightforward. Yes, this was anticipated. Then the king goes front. Yeah, good to go. It's fine. This is in position. King does have an entry. Queen does have an entry. Alright. Check. Alright, let's play. I'm threatening this. We're still fighting quite a bit. What is his threat? Let me control this square of check. He can take this pawn. I have this check mate actually, so he has to play something more viable for him. Yes, he has to go defensive. We play this here. I take this. Take this, so I think we are fine. We are drawing this game. Extremely decent position. There's nothing wrong with it as such. Fairly equal position, you can say. Trying to get a passer. You can take that pawn. That's not that straightforward. And yeah, I think either of us would have the opposition. I didn't think that much when I played that set of moves. It wasn't that I knew I'll have an opposition and that the match will continue. But yeah, now that I have that outside passer, I think it's good news for me. Gives me one free pawn, gives me another free pawn, and I have 2 space differential win. But I think he was winning at some point of time. It was a crazy middle game, and both of us are here analyzing. It was a crazy middle game. Of course, it was him completely winning at some point. I knew that. I was completely winning at one point. That also I knew that. So it was like a crazy end game. Yeah, it's a crazy game. I think it was a blunders galore from both sides. So out of the opening, I was okay out of the opening, slightly advantage. Then I did a lot of mistakes, and we ended up with a lost end game. I had a very nice move which I missed. It seems crazy. So here, this was, I guess, a middle game mistake where I was much better and I messed up. Should I have tried this? Yes, I should have tried this. He takes it, and then you try to target the squares. I still had that move, and then finally I made the move and it was too late. Quite sad. I should have put pressure on this open file. Here should I have just defended this to push this pawn forward? Yeah, it's a good idea. Queen d1, queen e d2. Good idea trying to push this pawn forward. I was very much advantageous, but then I blundered away this material. If I just sat on the open file, anything would have worked other than the move that I played. Here, I know I had to give him a check. Option was big check. I had a much better move than the check. I had a very good move because of the queen's position. The question is what? Has completely winning. Piece up winning. It's not the check. I should have pressure on this pawn here. Say place queen b4, I have to check, king goes in, return mate. Play this only choice was that take it, king goes in, and then just go out completely winning. Beautiful, beautiful solution. It's a drawn game, and I gave up win by doing this. I should simply play the king here. Yeah, just done anything. It's drawing. Then he blundered at some point of time. Right. So here, he should have. He allowed me to enter. It's a drawn game. And if he plays this, it's a drawn game. So he played the other way around. It's a drawn game. He did a few mistakes and I converted. Crazy game, folks. Crazy game to call it a day. A wonderful game. Of course, accuracy is at a low 77%. My endgame saved me. Middle game was bad, but endgame saved me, which was slightly better than the opposition. But otherwise, it's not a great game. Okay, thank you all. Have a great evening.